what you went through, I mean, can you tell people what that, to have some type of support system, what's the benefit of having, that support system, as well as a support system of believers around you when you're going through this
Oh,
type of
yes.
situation?
It's definitely a benefit to have a support system and people who are not going to judge you when you're having a rough time, and people who are not going to say, oh, well, it's been a year, you ought to be over it by now, because some people can be very insensitive. And sometimes I find myself saying, I know I told my mom one time, I was like, sometimes I think because people see me, when they see me, I appear to be strong. Sometimes I feel like people forget what I've gone through. And it makes me angry even sometimes when people say, oh, you're so strong. You're so strong. Because they don't always see the tears that I cry. And when I am having a rough moment. But having that support system to just kind of, sometimes I don't need anybody to say anything, give me advice, or, well, you need to do this. Sometimes you just need somebody to listen. And
Mm-hmm.
so, one thing that I can say is that I watched God completely change my circle
Wow.
within this last year.
Amen.
Um, because really, my husband was it. My husband and my children and my parents were it. Um, and my best friend and I reconnected, and we talk every day, multiple times a day. And I am just grateful to God that He has surrounded me with such amazing people. Even like I can think there are so many Sundays when Elder Small and I, Janine Small, we're always next to each other too. And there's so many Sundays when she can discern if it's a worship cry or if it's a grief cry.
Amen.
And there are so many times when I would be, having a rough day, and she would just rub me on my back because she knew that this ain't no worship cry. She's having a hard time. And I'm just grateful to God for that, to surround me with people who would be sensitive in the spirit and not judge me, and try to rush my process.
Amen. And